Hello guys and welcome back to our channel Barcaadmirers for yet another episode where we bring you all the latest news updates and transfers roundup regarding Barcelona. In today's video, we have some great news regarding the possible arrival of a young Portuguese talent at the club, while Ronald Koeman is reportedly overjoyed by the performance of a newly signed youngster. On the other hand, Barcelona sponsorship issues remain unresolved alongside many more such updates. So make sure to watch this video till the very end without skipping over any part. We have a small request for our audience. Over 80% of our channel's viewers are consistently watching our videos but without subscribing to the channel. As for our subscribers, only 28% of them have turned on all the notifications for the channel and enabled the YouTube app notifications. So those who haven't yet done so, please hit that subscribe button, press the bell icon, select all and then enable the YouTube app notifications to keep enjoying our videos. Now before we begin, a small shout out to OneFootball. If you are a football fan and want to stay updated about the plethora of latest news coming up in the vast world of football, then OneFootball is the best app for you. Be it the latest news updates, transfer rumors or update about club or international football, OneFootball has got it all covered. It is completely free to use and its biggest perk is that it gives you real-time match updates whenever a game is being played out, and whenever there's a major incident in the game, you will be notified by the app. You can select your favorite club and it will suggest you personalized articles. In my case, it's definitely Barcelona. Be it game statistics, current form of your team or individual performances of your players, you get it all. La Liga, Champions League, English Premier League, Serie A, World Cup, Bundesliga, League One, MLS or AFC Champions League, everything you want, it's here. So go ahead, check it out. Link to download the app is given in the description of this video. For the first news update of the day, we have a report by Spanish publication Diario AS. It states that Marc-Andre ter Stegen could be recovered at the beginning of La Liga, but the club do not want to force his return because it could lead to a relapse. The German shotstopper hopes to miss only 2 or 3 games in the beginning of the season. Going to the next one, it's reported by Sport that Barcelona are considering declaring themselves as an anti-fascist, anti-racist, anti-homophobic and anti-sexist club. They want to lead by example that Barca indeed are more than a club. Going to the next one, the same news outlet also reports that 2 Italian and 2 English teams have recently been interested in Luis Neto, but they are unable to match Barcelona's requirements, so everything at the moment is frozen. Up next, we might have some bad news for the fans, as Diario AS reports that Philippe Coutinho's market value has dropped from 150 million euros to just 30 million euros. Barcelona will therefore have a very difficult time to sell the Brazilian in this summer. For the next one, we have an update regarding the sponsorship situation of Barcelona. It's reported by top-tier journalist Fernando Polo that Barca need to decide before the 31st of July if they will give Nike and Rakuten the go-ahead to continue from the 2022-2023 season as the primary sponsors of the club. Interestingly, the report also states that during his tenure as the president, Jose Bartomeu signed a short extension with Rakuten during the pandemic, but with a significant reduction in money. The previous contract was worth 55 million euros. The current contract is worth around 30 million euros. The sponsorship of the club is not at all in jeopardy, as Barcelona have received several offers for the sponsors of the jersey, 3 of which are from the technology sector, and they are all working hard to reach an agreement before the 31st of July. Nike must know the sponsor by the end of this month to start the production of the 2022-2023 jerseys. For the following news update, we have a report by reliable journalist Sergi Saul. It states that the club are considering moving to the Estadi Johan Cruyff when the work starts on the Camp Nou for the Espai Barça project. The club understands that they may have to leave Camp Nou for an entire year. It's also mentioned in the report that playing in the Estadi Olympic de Montjuïc was the initial idea, but there are problems which generates doubts on the venue. For the next news update, we have a report by Spanish publication Sport. It states that Barcelona still need to make 3 more signings. They are working to sign a defender, a midfielder and a centre forward if they manage to lower the wage bill in the next few days. Koeman prioritizes a midfielder, but the club will not invest a single euro. Either they arrive free or with player exchanges. Up next, we have a report by RAC1 journalist Gerard Romero. It states that Ronald Koeman thinks that Yousuf Demir could be the second version of Pedri. The coach has been delighted with his performances in training and already is in love with the player. Speaking about Yousuf Demir, we have the comments of the first Austrian Barcelona player, Hansi Krankel. In his latest interview with Mundo Deportivo, Krankel said that Barcelona was the best thing that could happen to Yousuf Demir. The Catalans will take good care of him. Barca only sign players of whom they are absolutely convinced. Moving on to the next news update, we have the comments of manager Ronald Koeman that he made in his latest official interview. He said that Barcelona are a club in which they try to play well and play attractive football, but then again, they have the responsibility to win important things. Speaking about Lionel Messi, Koeman said that he is the main candidate for the Ballon d'Or for the great season he has had and also for winning the Copa America. For him, Messi is the top favorite to win the Ballon d'Or in this year. He knows how much Messi wanted to win the Copa America with his country and now he has achieved it. Commenting on the signing of Sergio Aguero, Koeman said that they had to improve their performances in the attack and he is a very experienced and a dangerous player in that area. The most important thing is that he is physically well and their goal is to keep him in top shape. As expected, the Dutchman seemed to be very dissatisfied when he was asked to comment on Pedri's participation in the Olympics. He said that his Euro 2020 tournament has been phenomenal. At 18 years old, he has played almost all minutes with an impressive maturity. His football continues to improve and he is a very honest and a calm boy. He lives for football. He is an example of how a young man has to be at Barcelona. Koeman also said that Pedri has played a lot in the last few months. They will have to give him a break because everyone needs it during the summer. As Guardiola said, playing 2 important tournaments in the summer is too much, but then again, they cannot do anything about it. That's all the news we could collect for you today. Moving on to the transfer section, at number 1, we have a report by reliable transfer insider Fabrizio Romano. He states that Juventus offered a Miralem Pjanic Arthur Melo swap deal, but Barcelona completely rejected the Brazilian's return. He also stated in his report that at the moment, there is absolutely no chance for an Aaron Ramsey Miralem Pjanic swap deal to take place as of today. Barcelona are not considering Ramsey because of his high salary. Pjanic has still not accepted to part ways with Barca on mutual agreement despite the club pushing for this solution. Going to the next transfer update, we have a report by reliable journalist Gabriel Sanz. It states that the departures of Samuel Umtiti, Martin Braithwaite and Miralem Pjanic are very probable. On the other hand, the departures of Luis Neto and Felipe Coutinho seem very difficult. In their latest edition, Spanish newspaper Mundo Deportivo wrote that Samuel Umtiti has gone from Big Sam to big problem within a span of 5 years. Regarding the transfer situation of Felipe Coutinho, Sport reports that the Premier League could be Coutinho's next destination. Barcelona want to get rid of him to reduce their wage bill. Liverpool, Everton and Wolves are also interested. The player would accept the chance to return to his former club. Interestingly, the report also states that several clubs such as Granada and Celta Vigo have asked for Riqui Puig along with Ajax. Premier League and German clubs are interested as well, but the midfielder has rejected all the offers. Next up, RAC1 journalist Gerard Romero reports that Bayern Munich have asked for one of Barcelona's right backs for the possibility of a loan deal. The report further stated that Barcelona negotiated with an English club for Clement Lenglet today. There is talk about a loan deal, but with a mandatory purchase option at the end of the loan spell. Reporting on the same issue, journalist Ekrem Konur stated that Everton and West Ham are in talks with Barcelona to sign Clement Lenglet on a loan deal. For the next transfer update, we have some great news, as reliable journalist Albert Roger reports that with Saul's deal falling through, Renato Sanches could now join Barcelona on loan with a compulsory option to buy at the end of the season. His agent Jorge Mendes will facilitate this transfer as he has great relationship with Joan Laporta. In a similar report, news outlet Diario AS also stated that Renato Sanches could arrive at Barcelona on loan this season with a mandatory option to buy. The option of Saul has gotten tough, but Koeman still wants a powerful midfielder. That's all the news we could collect for you today. If you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon, select all and enable all the YouTube app notifications. We have always been overly impressed by your response to our videos. So in this episode, we have decided to set a target of 550 likes. Please Qlers, help us reach our target on this episode as well. Now that's all we have for today's episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalunya.